When we consider the factors that can help facilitate or support our anti-fraud environment, individual, process, and control risk factors need to be assessed. Some of the common individual risk factors that should be considered include the lack of knowledge within current roles, where there is inconsistency in the training and knowledge of procurement, or within organisations where the responsibility for procurement lies within each department and the procurement department is seen in a more strategic and advisory role. The lack of procurement fraud training within an organisation increases the likelihood that it will go on undetected. The lack of practical skills and experience in key roles and departments can provide an environment where controls or processes can be manipulated without being recognised by operating or compliance departments. One of the key points of the insider threat is that the insider knows where the organisation weaknesses are and how to exploit it. Pressures in the work environment can also create situations where fraud can go on undetected. An example of this is the excessive workloads within finance departments and the illicit change of bank account details by an insider to launder the proceeds of fraud. The normal process should be for the supplier to provide a confirmation letter on a company letterhead that includes a company stamp and authorised signature. In busy work environments, this information can be missed that allows monies to be diverted to other accounts. Management and review of working practices are an essential part of an organisation's controls and risk mitigation. So where controls are inadequate, there is a greater opportunity where there is an insider threat for individuals to commit fraud. Inappropriate relationships with clients are not uncommon, particularly where key areas of contact with suppliers are not monitored. As an example, where a vendor is looking for new or additional business with the client, where vendor visits or meetings aren't monitored or documented, it increases the risk and opportunity for bribery to be committed. Conducting conflicts of interest checks and declarations is an essential part of any risk mitigation framework. The omission of conflicts of interest declarations in key roles and areas such as a tender selection board can increase the risk of procurement fraud and corruption. And finally, it is not uncommon for executives within organisations to believe that procurement fraud within their organisation is not possible. Whether it is because they trust their staff or they feel that the organisation has strong controls or that the global figures on fraud have been wildly overestimated. Such attitudes towards risk without proper assessment can have a significant negative impact on an organisation where fraud is identified or more likely will go on undetected.